Hello everyone. Okay, I'm back with a Brave 9 video. This video we're going to talk about our updated Octos. Okay, we've gone through a week of arena, seen a lot of fights, tested a lot of units, seen a lot of things happen. So I've taken so long to do this video. Otherwise I've pushed it out really early. I just wanted to be sure what I'm talking about. So this video is definitely my opinion, but I've gone through a lot of fights. I did like 500 swords, I think in total. You know, defense, attack, seen a lot of things. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest. This is the second time I'm recording this video because the first video was too long. Okay. Anyway, so last week I got Gym 1. Points was not so good, but decent, I guess. Um. Okay, so we got the 4 updated Octos. All right. Let's go and see them. Velfern, Valls, Mamonir, Osmond. All right. These 4. We're gonna talk about these 4 the most. I'm going to tell you which one you should get at plus 12 and which is really good at plus 15. Alright? Okay, I'm going to assume you guys have read all their skills. And hopefully you've done some fights as well, so you should know what I'm talking about. Okay, and this video is mainly for newer players. If you don't know what to choose from your jumpstart quest, alright, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is this right here, this little girl Spatty. At level 50, you get a free legend mercenary at plus 9. Okay, so this is amazing by the developers again. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to talk about these 4 at plus 12, okay, because plus 12 is the power surge, right? The power up on the units, right? So when these units get plus 12, their best skills are actually available, okay? In this case, Mammo. I do not want to delve too deep into what their skills do, okay? Let's start with the plus 12 tier list, alright? Okay, top tier, plus 12. What should you choose from your jumpstart quest? Memo is the best choice. Why? Because she gives you something that nothing else does, alright? She gives you something that lets you survive, lets you tank, lets you nullify. Um, Basically, she's tanky, has multi-hit. Um, she tanks a lot of nonsense, right? Her energy guard at plus 12 is really big. I think it's about 60k, 70k. If you're at plus 12, you get higher when you go higher skill levels, definitely. Um, why do I say Mammo is really good at plus 12? I'm not going to delve too deep. Okay, you should read the skills yourself. Because you get this, okay? Mainly these 2 skills, Death Guard. You get nothing at 11. So this will make her take more hits, survive more rounds, and give you the win in arena, alright? The entire tier list is based on arena. We're not going to talk about PvE at all. Everything is based on arena meta. Okay, why is Memo the best choice for you at plus 12? Plus 12 is not that difficult to get. You can summon for 1 companion, get soul gear, 9 legend skill books, and then fate companion, the last one, alright? Give gifts, get a free companion. Nice. Plus 12. Most importantly, why Memo is so good. Because she gives you a tank that does not die to a ton of things, okay? Does not die to Levia immediately, does not die to... Basically doesn't die to anything immediately. Alright? Basically Memo does not die to anything at all immediately. Takes at least 3 rounds, 4 rounds for her to die. At plus 12. If you want her to be tankier, get her 13. 13 will be the sweet spot for Memo. Definitely. But 12 is okay, alright? Makes her still very good. Okay? Great at plus 12. These 2 are tied at plus 12 at great because not everyone has both of them. If you have one of them, you're going to choose that one, obviously, right? Depending on how your team is run, and depending on the runes you have. Okay? Asmode, Rage runes. You need extremely good rage runes for Asmode, and you need to rank boost Asmode. Okay? I'm gonna just explain why this part is important. Because Asmode has an aura where he boosts your whole team with crit rate and crit damage based on his support number. So when you max rank boost him like I have, max level 120, 200.89% support, you're gonna get a big boost in Asmode's damage, and that's not all. The whole team gets the big boost. So it's a good thing. Okay? It's a good thing. And you need to rank boost him max so that you get the biggest bang for buck on this skill, right? And then this skill will be able to kill more stuff, right? More stuff. This is based on my experience. Before I rank boost Asmode max, he was not able to one-shot level 15, and that was a problem for me. So I just went ahead and rank boost him all the way up, and now he does, right? He one-shots level 15. So that's amazing, that's good. My runes are rage runes, probably decent, right, in my eyes. Pretty good actually. Legend rage runes, and the requirement to have Asmode as a part of your team is you must have very good runes. Okay, so that's an example of very good runes, and that makes him useful. Now Valls, right? Valls is tied with Asmode. Valls is a unit that cannot attack first. Okay, why? Because she has a skill that depends on graves. So you want something else to go first, kill stuff, and then her damage is increased. Okay, her damage is based on attack, mostly for this skill. And then this skill can crit. So based on whatever runes you have, you can actually run crit damage, but I do not suggest that because this skill is the big game breaker here. Direct additional damage is amazing to deal with Sito, Lucy, and a ton of other stuff. You kill stuff really easily with her. She's like the Reaper, right? She just wipes out whatever is left. Okay? Okay, keep in mind, you need Valls at plus 12 because she gets this skill. Stats weakening immunity. This is important. This is the skill she lacks. You need this. Okay? But the downside of Valls is she does not have debuff immunity, so she can get charmed. Okay, and I've seen it happen a lot of times. My Asmode has charmed the opponent Valls into killing their whole team. That's a disadvantage. Okay, just keep that in mind when you're gonna go for her, when you're gonna push her up all the way to plus 12. Alright. Lastly, we have Velfern. Velfern, good at plus 12, but Mamo is better. Right. Okay, why? Unless you are running, the precursor is, unless you're running a Soa formation, right? Soa is this girl right here. Wait, where is she? Where's my Sola? I don't use her, so I don't really recognize her. So let me see. There you go, this girl. She needs 4 mages for her thingy to be good. Okay. When 4 more ally magicians are alive, you get this massive boost. If you are running a formation with 4 mages and Solar, then Velfern will be ranked higher than Mamo. Okay, because it's an essential part of your arena team. Otherwise, Mamo will be last among the 4 to get to plus 12. Okay, let me finish this. We're going to talk about what's good at plus 15. Okay, and then after that, we're going to talk about meta units that are good and usable in the current meta. Alright? So, with Velfern, every skill up you get into him, he increases his damage. Alright, survivability, damage. Every point you put into him, he increases his damage, and at the last point, you get a bigger range. So why do I say Velfern is not as good as Memo for someone that you can choose for your free mercenary? Because at plus 12, he is basically just a mage with a big range and big damage. You're not going to win more fights with Velfern. You're going to win more fights with Memo. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Remember that. Drill it in your head. with Valfern, you're not going to win more fights, okay? At plus 12. But with Mammo, you definitely are, okay? Because Mammo is really, really tanky. Alright? Let's move on. At plus 15, right? At plus 15, it's a whole different story. If you are able and you have resources to get a legend to plus 15, okay? Plus 15 is the key point here. Then Mammo and Valls are top tier at plus 15. Why? Bigger range, big damage for both of them, alright? Higher skill level, more damage. Same thing. Look through the skills, you'll see bigger range, bigger damage. Kill more stuff. So they are top tier plus 15 in my eyes, alright? Great at 15. Mammo. Why? Becomes tankier every skill up you get, and then at 15 she gets bigger range. Is it a priority to push her to 15? No, it's not. Okay? Because it's not priority. Her main job is to tank stuff and nullify stuff. And then kill Lucy and Sito with her multi-hits. Right? Because she's never going to die to Sito. Good at 15. Asmode. Why? Because the main selling point is every point you put into him after plus 12, you increase his boost to his team and himself. Okay? Like so. Based on his support again, it's like I said just now, alright, support times 10% and then 20%, whatever. The more skill points you put into him, the more self-sufficient he becomes. Is it a priority? No. Alright, because you have other supports that can do that for him. Alright, Precursor, you want to have unremovable buffs in this meta right now because Mammo exists. Okay, keep that in mind. Alright, look through that. At plus 15, he gets an extra skill. When he dies, he boosts all allies with this. Alright, so when he dies. Is it worth pushing the plus 15 for Asmode? No. Now we're going to talk about meta, alright? Meta units. This is the tier list I made just now. Top tier units, alright? The current 4 Octo upgraded. Alec, Gran, top tier. Why? Because we're going to talk about Alec and Gran right now. Alec does his thing, you know, he just kills stuff. That's his main selling point. Gran survives stuff. Right? Gran survives a lot of stuff right now. It is the only viable taunt in the game for arena meta right now. Why? Because she survives Valls early on if the Valls is not insanely buffed or insanely good runes. Survives Alec in a way, I guess, if you manage to rank boost her max to big HP. Alec's not be able to one-shot her early on. Valls is not going to one-shot Gran. Mammo is, Velfern is never going to kill Gran. So this just makes Gran good again. Alright, we're back to like months ago meta. And Asmode just doesn't kill Gran because she reflects the damage, right? So Gran becomes viable again right now. Top A tier. Alright, so we got Celia. Celia is just disgusting to fight against. Levia is very important right now because she's one of the units to be able to take down Mammo's energy guard consistently. Okay, take down energy guard. Not killer, take down energy guard. Galania is very important because you want to have Galania buffs on Velfern, Alec, so give them a second chance to survive. Amazing. Keep in mind, Valls has nullifier and buff revision, so if you know what, I should just show you guys this actually. Okay, Galania's range is across, right? So if she manages to hit these 3 points, Valls manages to hit the 3 units buffed by Galania, they are dead, right? They do not get the buff from Galania. It is removed. So keep that in mind. But still very useful. And Jin is really good because he still kills Alec. Right, it's just how it works. Jin kills Alec. So put Jin in the place where you want him to kill Alec, right? Right in front. Mammo is, Valtor is so tanky. Valtor is really useful now because not many units have insane damage to kill Valtor. but he does need to be careful of Asmode. So put him at the back on skip and just avoid Asmode. Okay, so Sarah pairs well with Mammo as a pairing because of the multi-hits from Mammo. So always have her go after Mammo if you're using her in your team. Arkan as a unit just doesn't die early on, alright? So he's basically a placeholder right in front, right behind solo lane. He's just not gonna die. So decent A tier, alright? B, Raffi. Raffi is big range, removable buffs, so remember that her buffs can be removed. Still decent if you're attacking as a support, definitely good. Natas, resurgence of Natas to becoming the crutch again, clears lanes, big damage, removes buffs, decent, really decent, alright. Much better than before, I guess. Lucy's usability has dropped because Mamo exists. Okay, basically because Mamo and Valls, they now exist with better skills. They kill him really quickly, like Alec does. So, he has to drop in rank. Gunter is okay to use because huge range. You can get quite a bit of collateral along the way while you're killing stuff. You always want Gunter to go first. It would be nice to give him a Galania buff so he can go again. Decent. Ventana is decent and good because Gran exists. Alright, Gran will be back in the meta, definitely the only viable tanky taunt. And Ventana does deal with that. Okay? Bane is the most popular 5-star taunt right now, before the update, so he is still usable, but Bane versus Mammo is just... Bane just loses out, right? His taunt doesn't go off, he becomes useless because he doesn't taunt, and Bane normally goes early taunt. And he hits front, and Mammo is normally placed in front. Okay, C tier. C tier are the units that had their moment of glory and are just like used when you don't have anything better. Okay? I forgot to add in something in B tier, because you can have Albion in B tier. Albion is the unit that gives you agility and taunt. Match her with Mamonir, and that would be quite decent. Okay, usable as a strat, so it's okay. Anyway, back to C tier. Angelica, Kaelin, Sito. Sito is dead, alright? Too many things kill him. Valls kills him, Mammo kills him. Velfern already kills him before, and now he does it even better. Too many things kill Sito right now, alright? Gran will slowly whittle Sito down. Alec one-shots him but dies, then with Galania buff he doesn't die, so Sito's usability has dropped drastically, alright? Kaelin as a tank is okay if you're able to manage a formation that makes the best use of Kaelin, but it's very rare that she's very useful now. Okay. Mikaela, because her buffs are not removable, so she's decent against things that hit Mammo. Alright, so you want her to buff stuff that hit Mammo, because the buffs cannot be removed. Same thing with Veronia. Veronia gives you same thing. Defense is a non-factor nowadays because everything goes through defense, so defense is useless. Floria, if you're managing to use Jin in your formation, Jin must have a Galania buff though, so you have to keep that in mind. Otherwise, he's gonna die to dots. So Floria pair with Galania, tanky Jin, something that can kill stuff, more HP. Can still be a usable strat, not something that we advise right now, but still decent. Okay, Celia is still a disgusting unit to fight against. Okay, so she's ranked up there for a reason. Reckless is a unit for you to defend better, alright? Because everything kills stuff so quickly. Reckless taking the first hit is always nice, especially since it comes mostly from an Alec. So Reckless will be decent in arena. Okay, Beliath is dead because Galania is just Beliath 2.0, much better. Elenia, because Sito is not in meta, Elenia drops out of meta. Alright? Simple. Anyway, guys, I think this is about it. I would like to expand on stuff like can +12 Asmode kill this? you know, something like that, or Valls plus 12 kills something like something else. But that needs a much longer video to go through, and I don't want to make this video too long. It's already quite long already. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about Brave 9. It's a break from me from other games I've been playing. Back to Brave 9 because I really think this game is good. And if you really want to play the game, just you have to stick with it. You know, this game is a longevity game. Whoever lasts longer wins. All right. So guys, if you like the video, leave a like and then subscribe to the channel if you want to listen and watch more videos of mine of Brave 9. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao.